Hello and welcome. My name is Kaiser, and today we are going to start a new series. We are going to be doing Total War Warhammer 2. On the day of this recording, it is May 21st, and if you've been following Warhammer 2, then you know today is the day that the new DLC, the Warden and the Paunch, dropped on Steam. Basically new legendary lords for the High Elves and the Orcs, with a free LC that includes another legendary lord for the High Elves, the Dragon Lord Imric. Basically, you basically get to play as Lance from the Pokemon series and just collect dragons and do stuff like that. But we're not going to be doing that today, though. Instead, we are going to be doing a new campaign on the Eye of the Vortex.
I am Tyrion.
Yeah, that's good for you, Tyrion. And we are going to actually check out the new Grom the Paunch. The new, greenskins got a total rework, and from what I've played so far, it's definitely what they needed. I was never really ever a greenskin player. I am actually more of, kind of like everybody else, an Empire player. Played a little bit of Cetra. And also a little bit of Skaven. But thought I'd go ahead and give Grom the Paunch a try, because they're actually pretty fun. Yeah, the biggest, baddest gobble. Alright, so anyways, Grom the Paunch. His faction effects. He has access to Grom's Cauldron. We'll get to that here in a little bit. Suitable climate, temperate island. He does not like High Elves. Minus 80 diplomatic relations with them. His WOG has a chance to contain pump wagons, which are these little dudes right here, except this one's kind of a special one. Global recruitment duration, -1 for Goblin units. Leadership +10 when fighting against Elves, and physical resistance +10 for Goblin units. Also, he has a 50% upkeep for Chariot and pump wagon units, in his army, of course. He himself has regeneration, and his WOG is replaced with Grom's WOG, which, as far as I'm aware, is just a regular WOG. Now, I am not the greatest player when it comes to this, and when I say that, I don't mean one of those YouTubers that's like, I'm not a good player on this, so I'm only going to play on very hard, and I'm going to know the ins and outs because I've only played 800 hours of this game. No, I'm definitely worse than that, but I am going to go ahead and do campaign and battle both on hard. Probably the first campaign that I've actually done that with, just to see if I can get a little better. Maybe we can grow as the series goes on. But anyways, let's go ahead and we'll check out the opening cutscene.
The waystones that guard all elven souls grow faint. Eltharion is weak, still reeling from a ferocious greenskin assault. It barely survived. The grim warden of Yvresse has not rested since driving back the green invasion. Prince Eltharion must be prepared. There will come a day when the Goblin King returns. It is only a matter of time. For in the desolate Southlands, a war of unimaginable power brews. War boss Grom, most feared and most colossal of all goblins, has long craved a second chance to annihilate the Asa. That time is now. Eltharion will drown beneath a green tide. There must come the war to end all wars. But Grom's horde will meet a wall of unstoppable Asur might. Eltharion will defend his homeland unto his dying breath. This is his vow. The Grim Prince and the Goblin King. Two souls sworn to vengeance upon each other.
Yeah, they're the best frenemies ever. So basically, in the Eye of the Vortex campaign, if you don't know, generally everyone's racing to the Vortex. But that's not what Grom and I forget his name, the warden. Basically what they do, they're basically going to end up in a fight with each other, and whoever wins the campaign.
Ha! The Paunch is back! Had a bit of time off, but enough rest and recuperation. Now, Grom is ready for some more fighting, looting, and most importantly, eating. Everyone thought I was done for after the punch up with the pointy heads. So now, I gotta remind all the boys who's boss. First, I's gonna smash these runty spider goblins, beat them all into submission. Next, we'll crump through the dead things in the desert, see if we can pick up a few stragglers from the Badlands on the way. Then, we're good to war. But the big prize is on the Pointy Heads Island across the sea. Oh, I once had me a good rampage up there, with the crazy shaman old Blacktooth egging me on. He said we had to destroy everything, as if I wasn't gonna. And then we ended up at the gates of that shiny old city. Yeah, the loot was good, but the fighting was better. We had us a right good scrap. Then Blacktooth went and lost his head, and all the boys packed it in like gits. That grim old pointy head thinks he's won, but it's time to show him Grom is still the best.
Yeah, we're gonna wear so hard, even Waluigi's gonna be proud of us. Alright, so this right here is pretty much all the same for the normal greenskins, other than we now have scrap, which is now, you can use scrap to upgrade your units, and then also Grom has access to a cauldron. We'll actually go to that real quick, well, in a moment.
I got to let those rat-nosed gits know the Goblin King's here. No better way than to take the stragglers' strongholds. If they've got a problem with it, I'll just have to make giblets out of them.
Yeah, make some giblets. So anyways, Grom, he's not just a fighter, he's also a lover of the culinary arts. Basically what he gets to do, as we do different things, we will unlock different ingredients. And like right off the bat here, we don't have a second ingredient, we can't double up unfortunately. But so basically, we will combine ingredients, and we will get different buffs for our army and Grom himself. For instance, this right here, Trollmate. Down at the bottom it shows passive ability, regeneration for Goblin and Night Goblin infantry units. Now normally, if you're not aware of playing greenskins, normally you use orcs, and your goblins are kind of your cheaper units that you kind of use as backup and so on and so forth. But Grom the Paunch, he basically makes goblins pretty good. And he actually gets some, most of his buffs are basically centered around goblins, making them a pretty good fighting force. I know when you get him to level 8, I believe, you can pick up a upgrade that upgrades their attacks. And at level 10, upgrades their armor. So pretty good so far. Then we're going to go ahead and move forward just a little bit. But before we go in and take out Mount Arachnos, we're going to go ahead and equip our... yeah, a big old river hag, the fishy tittle muncher. We'll probably change that name here in a little bit. We'll go ahead and attach her to this army. She naturally replenishes troops by 8%, but she is a pretty good death wizard. Also has regeneration, and she's aquatic.
Well, it's slow going up here.
Yeah, slow going up here until now. So we're going to go in here. It's really not much of a fight, but we are going to basically want to try to keep in as many units as possible. And plus, it is the first fight, so let's go ahead. We'll take that. There won't really be much to it, but we're going to try and see if we can minimize casualties as much as possible. Now, one thing I have noticed too, It seems like the Winds of Magic is kind of borked at the moment. Because normally you can gamble, and, you know, it'll either go up or go down. But every single time I've tried that today, not only have I got a Ronaldo's with you, which if you're unaware, that should raise it, but it always stays at what it is, no matter what. No matter what. So that's going to be borked for a while, but that's okay. We do have some magic users, but we don't, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Go ahead and get some people in formation here. I really like to group them together here, our big old monsters. And we will put Grom and his little war wagon, or pump wagon, off to the side there. And then we will go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and move our boyos up, except for them. Let's go this way. And, you know what? Let's just go right in there. Yeah. Look at that big boy coming. He's like, I'm coming to get you. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Nope, here we go. Oh, and they're already like, no. Bam. Oh, come on. That wasn't... Oh. Yes. Or blood. I was gonna say that charge wasn't that great, but... Oh, here we go. This one will be good. Yeah, bowling balls. Well, bowling pins, but they're bowling balls, yeah! Alright, let's go ahead. We are going to have to pull them back, because we definitely do not want them to get caught up. And of course, our units back here, I'm not paying attention to them. Go in there. Alright, let's go in here. Our River Hag, she is a fairly decent, good combatant, but we definitely want to try and get her to take on that enemy lord. She won't be able to really take him on by herself, but she'll do a good enough job of just kind of holding him back. Let's go ahead and we will send Grom this way and have him go in the back. Oh, hit the wrong guy there. I'll go that way. Wish my pump wagons would pull back. Come on. I know you guys can do it. I have faith in you. Alright. Go, my big man. Oh, here he comes. They're all like, oh no, we're running away, and here he comes. And already we have a victory. So there was never that in doubt. We didn't get to use our wog, but we can go ahead and just do it. Be kind of good to use anyways at the end of the battle, because our wog increases our health. Let's see, restores up to 432 hit points, more melee attack, more base weapon damage, armor piercing, and immune to psychology. And as it says right there, immune to fear and terror. So, yeah, Chariot's getting some health back. Alright, and we'll end battle. Pretty easy. You are victorious. Nice. Decisive victory. Alright. Like I said, that one was more along the lines of just, it's the first battle. Let's go ahead and do it. We won't literally go through every battle. There'll even be some battles where I will probably go ahead and I will play them just to minimize casualties, but I won't air all of them because it'll just get tedious beyond that point. So yeah, all right. So we did pretty good. Loot gained 268, and okay, and he got him to level 2. We're gonna occupy. Yeah, boot him out. Okay.
These stupid gits still don't get it. I's the biggest round here. Ain't no one fit to rule these lands but me. If their boss don't bow to the Goblin King, I'll just do what I always do and squash him.
And then probably eat him afterwards too. Alright, so we're gonna have to control this province right here. We still have 2 more things we have to take. Lost Plateau, right here. And then we'll also have to take Karak Zorn, which is owned by some stunties, or dwarves. Yeah, the fattest, bruh. Alright, go ahead, do our normal route marcher. For her, we will go ahead and, we won't need that yet. You'll want to replenish troops eventually, but right off the bat, we won't need that. I'll go ahead and just do Spirit Leech, kind of just increase the cooldown for that. If you're unaware, because, I mean, I know the channel's still kind of new, and I don't expect to make it a Total War channel. If you've never really played this game, basically you have different lines to go down. Generally, you have a blue one, a red one, and a yellow one. And I believe this one is yellow too. I don't remember exactly which one it is. But basically, blue kind of affects your army as a whole when it comes to what they do on the map. So like say I take Raider here. This army gets 6% increased rating. Looter, income from looting is increased. Ironhard, casualty replacement rate, 30% for lords. Wound recovery time. Red right here affects your units themselves. Like right here, the boys. If I pick this one, Missile Strength, 6 for Orc Arrow Boys and Savage Orc Arrow Boys. And then this line right here, this yellow one, just kind of affects Grom himself. So we went with Root Marcher. That's kind of a normal setup. Campaign movement increased by 10%. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, the whole world's going to be Groms. Now what we're going to do, let's see, why can I not see where my border is here? Maybe my border is all the way up here. Oh yeah, it's... Oh, I was confused. I thought that was his movement for a second. Okay, so let's go ahead. We will increase our unit count here. Let's get some more Gobble Boys and some archers. Now they did also rework the research tree for them. It's no longer called research, it's called Big Tinkin'. So anyways, I think we already got Wah, reputation 1, +1 per turn. We'll get to reputation here in a minute. I think I'm going to go ahead and do, though. Let's go ahead so that we can get these two. We'll do Gobby Gobbos. So, another rework with the greenskins. The Call to Wog. Basically what happened before, each army would have a fightiness meter. Once you raise that fightiness meter, you would get another greenskin army that would temporarily spawn close to one of your armies. That's no longer the case. What you do now is you raise up this meter, and then you get to do the Call to War. What that means is you get to pick a target. How strong that target is determines the trophy you're going to get on the end, and the trophy will be right here. And so, the bigger the target, the better the trophy. Basically, if you don't know how greenskins are, greenskins don't look at, oh man, we're outnumbered 1 to 2 or 10 to 1 or whatever proper ratio that I can't string together. They basically look at, there's more boys over there, that's more loots and killing. They don't care who it is. It'd be like 100-foot monsters, and they're just like, oh, that's gonna look good on my mantelpiece. But so anyways, you do a bigger target, you go take the capital, you'll have 20 turns to take it, but every army that you have is going to have basically another army attached to it. So if you have 20 units in one army, the other army will have 20 units as well. It'll always match how many unit counts you have in that specific army. It'll take a little bit to raise them up to that level, but that's incredibly strong. I pretty much got to a point in my little practice run where I had 2 armies and we were just literally rolling through capitals. Now that being said, you don't want to just waste it, and you can't just continuously back to back do a Call to Wog. Because, you know, if you go after someone who's fairly strong, and then you beat them, and let's go ahead and just end the turn so that, you know, we can get that going while I'm talking. You know, you beat them, you get a good buff because of the trophy. Well, then if you go after someone else and they're weaker, well, then you'll get a smaller trophy because, you know, he can't just keep the old one. He goes, oh, I'm bored, and tosses it for the new one. Okay. So now, got another quest here. At the start of your turn, have at least 50 scrap. We will get Blacktooth's head in a jar. It's a very good item because it will summon a rogue idol.
Hunt them down like the beasts they are.
Oh, we gonna. Very good item to have. I will show you what that does here in a minute. Let's see if we can get our boyo over here to come attack us. let's get 2 more goblins, a goblin or spearmen, and then 1 more unit of archers. Go ahead, we'll end our turn here. Now my practice run, he came after me when I sat on the border here, so hopefully he'll do the same. Cool, and he will. So now is probably the first real battle. I'm going to go ahead and quick save just in case I totally bark something up. But here's probably the first real battle. We are obviously, the balance of power is in our hands. Well, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah, it's time for some smashing.
Now this map, technically it would probably hurt us, but we're going to go ahead and fight this little choke point right here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just because we can. We kind of have the advantage because we have... we is gobos! Because we have more monsters than them. Now what I am going to do is we're going to go ahead, even though it's probably against what I should do, I'm going to go ahead and put them out in front. And we're going to have them over here. And as they engage the main hosts of my army here, we'll go ahead and have them come back around. I don't think they really have anybody that can catch them. Well, yeah, they've got spiders, but those spiders should not be a problem. Yeah, those spiders will be able to catch, not Grom, but the pump wagons they will. We'll go ahead. We're just going to go on a little field trip over here. Going to go sightsee. These guys right here are like, you know, they're going over here and they're like, oh, there's all them boys, and then what's over here? And they're like, yeah, we're going on a trip, on a magic field trip. Oh man, and those guys on top, they know how to party. That's some Mad Max style stuff. Witness me! Yeah. So, they do have some river trolls and some spiders. Normal stuff here. But we should not have a problem. And there's their war boss, of course, fighting in the back, because he's a pansy. He ain't no Grom. Speaking of which, let's go see how they go. Okay, see, they're like, yeah, don't mind us. We're just over here doing stuff. We're looking off in the distance. Yeah, you see that rock? That's Mount Tittlemuncher, yeah. Ooh, that's a nice ravine. Alright, so my guys are already taking some fire, but here in a second, yep, we're going to start engaging them. Oh, they're going to send their spiders. Well, we're going to go ahead and do what you do to spiders and squish them. Fortunately, I have no way of setting them on fire at the moment, but that's alright. We'll get there eventually. Right? Now, I don't really want to send my stone trolls near these spear infantry. Oh, actually, never mind. I can. See, this goes to show you how well I just think I'm good. Most infantry has an anti-large, but they do not. So I can go ahead and do that. Do that on him. All right, Paunch, go ahead this way. You guys come this way, hit them. And now, if you guys wanted some hot action, check this out. Nasty river hag, she likes to pukening. Yeah. Man, that is one sexy lady there. Look at there. Mwah. Magnifique. I'm sure you can probably check her Tinder profile out. I'm gonna go ahead and have her engage, just to kind of keep him busy. And then let's go ahead and run these guys just into the back. And I will... yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, see, even though it doesn't say, I'm pretty sure those spearmen have anti-large anyways, because those stone trolls, they're not doing the greatest right there. But like I said, that's okay, because we're going to win no matter what. Go ahead and do another life leech on him. Oh, man. I feel like that's probably still a little loud. Well, I'll, after this fight's over, I kind of go back and check how loud it is. So if it is kind of loud right now, don't worry about that. I'll I will have that fixed for our next fight. Oh, here we go. Smashing them. Yeah, slash. Oh, man. Like, you know, goblins aren't known to be that big, and the orcs are, those are your big boys, but man, look at him. He swings his axe once, and like, good 6, 7, 8 of them just go flying or turn into giblets. That's gonna be good eatings later. Alright, we'll go ahead and, I always want to call them war wagons, but they're pump wagons. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and move these guys up. Keep going. You guys go after them. Go ahead and smack them in the back a little bit. Go ahead and hit these spiders. Oh, that dude just went into the ravine. Bye, dude. Alright. Well, we might as well do a wog. I can never remember that, hey, I have that. As a greenskin player, I should be doing that. Or, I guess not as a player, but since I'm playing them. Because there's been a couple of times where I remember it, and then I hit it, and then all of a sudden, everyone routs, like all the enemies. So, you know, I'm sure if I actually would use it properly, it would, you know, work as it should. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. Looks like their war boss, Gribbet's Blackbog. He is getting ready to head out. We're going to do another life leech, and we're going to go ahead and give him one more kiss before he leaves. He's probably about to be broken or die. Yeah, do it. Oh, that's some good stuff. Oh, yeah, and he is broken. Let's go ahead. Make sure he does not come back. Let's all focus on him. Yeah, go ahead and just go into melee. Oh, no, 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 no. Get out of there, please. I gotta learn to micromanage my pump wagons a little better. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at that. One little charge and already like 10 gone. Oh. And looks like everyone's about to be broken. Yep. Yeah, alright. Victory. And battle. You are victorious. Decisive victory. Was there ever any doubt? Yeah, see, 147 kills on those pump wagons. But you know, I probably could do a whole lot better. I just feel like there's a lot of things I do wrong using them. I know in my practice run I had several because it kind of seemed like they were doing pretty good, but I guess I'm just not as good micromanaging them or using them as I should. I mean, I know not to run them into spear units, but then I tend to look away, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're dead. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just ransom them because since that wasn't in our turn, we're still gonna get our normal. Ooh, hello, wall boss defeated. Oh yeah, and I guess that's another thing that I forgot to touch up on. That's new in this one. So now, the Greenskins, when they defeat another war boss, they can form a confederation, just like the Norsa can. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We also get a new ingredient, which is wonderful, because now we can actually make our items, and get Blacktooth's Conjuration. Yeah, destroy the following factions, they are gone, confederated, they're done. Now we are going to be losing a little bit of money. But there's a quick fix to that. We're going to go over here. Gribbet's Blackbog. He gets to live another day. But he's going to give us his River Trolls. I think I'll go ahead and take the spiders for now. And I will go ahead and... Oh, can I? No, I cannot. I forgot I should have. Well, that's alright. We'll get enough. We'll get some Goblin Archers, and then his biggest unit of Goblins.
Supper time first, mate.
Supper time, mates. Okay. And the rest? Nope, not anymore. See ya. you will be cannon fodder in the future whenever we need it.
Gobbos belong.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're level 3. I think this time I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade him because he's a pretty strong fighter. River Hag, we're gonna keep increasing her spells. So that's for this. We'll go with Soul Blight. In an area, minus 30 armor and 30 base damage, or 30% base damage to all enemy units. We'll go ahead and do that.
Slow going up here.
Do some more big thinking. And I think we will do the melee attack. Let's go ahead and do that, and we will be done with this turn. Okay, and then start turn 4. Technology research to abuse them. They'll give make our goblin units a little bit better. And then let's go ahead and use them. Use them and abuse them, them gobos. Okay. So now we will go ahead and go this way. Now another thing that's great about Grom, and I actually think normal, I do believe any greenskin can do it now. They can go all the way as far as they need to go. Normally you would need a little bit of your move meter, or action meter, whatever you call it, to change to a raid stance, but all the goblins can do it at the end of their turn. So not only do we get as far as we can go, not only are we still getting replenishment, we're also getting some dosh, getting some cash. And then I believe it also says makes us immune to attrition. They're not going to get any money from their buildings, and we also get some scrap. So alright, got a settlement upgrade. Let's go ahead. I feel like we're probably gonna delete that sometime. Let's go ahead and do that now, and we'll build one up in Kargzorn. But let's, just in case, we'll build up Mount Arachnos, just in case later on if someone tries to go creeping through there. But so that'll be it for this turn. Next turn we'll of course get another technology, because as far as I'm aware, any of the technology that they get that actually cost resources, they get it the next turn. So alright. Recruitment rank for goblin units, more armor, that's the big important thing. Next, that would be really nice, the campaign movement. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the campaign movement just because that's probably going to give us the most utility.
Grom's conquered a lot of mountains.
Yeah, we're going to conquer this one too. Declare war. Yeah, Thrund, hold fast. You going down. I'm going to eat you. Num 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 num. Okay. Now we could go in, but we're going to go ahead and make some of those. We do have the disadvantage, so they will probably come out and meet us in the field. Before we do that, and before I forget like I did last time, let's go ahead and make our first meal. So we're going to do some troll meat, and we're going to do some green spores. So now, right here it shows, here's what effect's going to be. We're going to make Shroomin' Offal Sausage. 15 turns, I believe everything's 15 turns. We're going to get Bangers and Smash. Grom gets a charge bonus. Regen for our Goblin and Night Goblin for units. Get 5 reputation and also 10 growth for all of our provinces. So let's go ahead and cook that up.
Lobbing a spinal column or two.
Yeah. Some good spinal columns. Alright. So now, another way to get more ingredients is by interacting with Food Merchant. We should have one. Yeah. Should have one pop up in a couple of turns. And what I think I will actually do is I will recruit someone. I'll go ahead and wait. We'll wait one more turn. I think I'll recruit him next turn. But so we will sit here and chill. And then hopefully the enemy army will come face us out in the field. And then that'll probably be the hardest fight so far. Oh, they did not come and see us.
Been badgering me about these empty places. But it ain't fun where there's no fighting to be had. Still, maybe we should take a look anyway. In case there's some loot to swipe. Or better yet, something to eat.
Yeah, the Springs of Eternal Life usually gets taken by the Knights of Calador right here. I in my test run I took it. And all it ended up being is, during one part, it just gets, you know, attacked and just sacked. So, honestly, I feel better off if I just get another lord. And instead of our Gribbet's Black Bog, which, you know, it wouldn't cost him any money, but it's going to take 2 more turns for him to show up. I feel like I'm going to get a Goblin Great Shaman, just so we can have more magic. Oh, but I really don't like what their skills are. Now, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll wait 1 more turn. Let's, just so that we can keep getting some money. We need to wait 1 more turn anyways to get those siege towers. Alright, and Dune Kingdoms are gone. And the Hag Merchant is over here. Alright, so go ahead. I guess I should have done that last turn. Can't recruit any kind of heroes yet, but I suppose we will go ahead. See, I still don't know who I want to do here, because I'm not going to really be using them in melee combat. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do this dude. Yeah. And I will go ahead and build him up. Heck with it. We'll go into deficit next turn, but we are planning on taking Karakzor. Do a quick save, because I'm usually terrible when it comes to siege battles. I'm getting better, but I'm usually terrible. I usually have the computer resolve them for me, because I feel like that is one of those situations where I will lose more than the computer. If you're unaware, the auto-resolve in at least Total War Warhammer 2 can be pretty bad. Sometimes you'll find an army that you know you're going to stomp into the ground. You know you're going to win no matter what. You're mainly just doing it so that you don't have to waste your time. And then, like, one of your best units will have gotten wiped out. And you'll just be like, I know those units wouldn't have gotten wiped out if I would have controlled it. So, if you're ever just like, oh, should I control this or not? Yeah, just go ahead and do it. The auto-resolve in, I believe it's Rome 2. And 3 Kingdoms is actually pretty good for the most part. Yeah, King of the Gobbles. And we'll put our spiders back here. They're really not going to be much of anything this fight. Go ahead, move our boyos up. You go right there. You go right there. Grom, I need you to go ahead and bash that door down. And we will tell them to dock right there. You guys dock right there. Oh, nope, not you. You guys go right in front. Yeah, let's go ahead. You guys right there. You guys right there. And last one, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, go smash that door. Eat the door. Just eat the door. 1 gulp. Yeah. It's a good thing that Grom's got that regen, because he does, one bad thing about being so big is you're a pretty big target. So right here he's got his ability, his bangers and smash. Basically affects all allies in range, gives them the charge bonus and leadership. Not too bad. You know, I would say it's definitely, you know, that's an ability to use as you're charging, so. But let's see. Got some ladders up. Okay, go Gobbos, go. Get them miners. Yeah, got some dwarves. See, they are like, yeah, we's gonna get them. We's gonna get them, boys. Yeah. I would do a dwarf accent, but, you know, I'm terrible with that. I can only do terrible green-skinned accents. But yeah, they're not gonna be cheering for much longer once they realize what's going on. All right. See, 'cause right now they don't see anything. They're just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Gonna kill him. I love all the like, just little commentary all the goblins and stuff do. Oh, and you know what? I didn't equip my my river hag with the black tooths, whatever it is. We could have had a rogue idol in this fight. Well, okay, that's my bad. I'll make sure to get it equipped for the next fight. Pretty sure I cannot hit him. Unless I can. Nope, sure can't. Oh well, that's okay. You guys move up. We can be the shock troops when the gates are destroyed. And the gates are destroyed. Alright, let's go ahead and do some bangers and smash. Since he's not even really going to get to charge in. That was kind of my bad. Why don't you back up a little bit? And now you go charging in. Yeah. Right, but at least now. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll use all Doom. All you guys, just go ahead. Let's all run in here. We'll put some spiders. Don't know about you, but if I saw some massive spiders, I'd probably be like, nope, I'm out. See you. And let's go ahead. I'll have my river hag go after the lord here. Yeah. Goblins and dwarves fighting to the death. Oh, and here comes some pump wagons. He's just kind of like, I'm trying to get through. Get out of my way. And then you get a few like random archer arrows. She's like, tink, 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 tink. Oh, here they go. They're gonna go in. I probably need to pull my boys back right there because I know those chariots, they're not really gonna do much. They probably will definitely not get through, but let's go ahead and just we'll do the wog. And here we go. Ooh, that was a good hit. Go ahead and smash him some more. Everybody get some regen. Go after Thrund Holdfast. Yeah. Actually, I think what I will do, let me go ahead and move my archers over here. And I'll have them go after these dwarf warriors. So yeah, put them right here. And then go ahead and attack them since they're just going to sit back there and chill. Alright, some of their quarrelers are already running away. And Grom and Thrund Holdfast are going to duke it out. Could probably get my river troll hag to help out a little bit. Can she barf? I know this is generally meant for single combatants, but let's go ahead. We'll just have her barf a Rooney. Oh, did she already barf, or? Oh, there she goes. Blah! Now get in there, lady. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll pull him back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now my archers are doing something. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and run him in here. Just so he can. Do a little damage. Do. Yeah, and then go further back and then hit him in the back.
Grom don't fail.
Grom don't fail. Oh, there's some other dwarf warriors. Let's go ahead and shoot at them. Yeah, you should cut through them again. I didn't really have much of a charge that time. Well, that's okay. Can't win them all. Let's see if we can go ahead and... Oh, and my wagons finally broke through. Come on, go after them. Yeah, the paunch. Now, we'll go ahead and do that. Do a big old charge. Do some bangers and smash. Yeah, go after that. Oh, one of my pump wagons got in the way. How could you? How could you do this to me? Work time. Yeah. Got to do 2 this time. Alright. I wish you guys would really go after them, but some of them must be, like, caught up somewhere. Okay, it seems like most of the fighting is really going on the wall here. But the dwarves will lose all the same. They're still getting to shoot at some of my units, but they are definitely surrounded. Nowhere that they can go. And hey, instead of running past him, why don't you start shanking them? Okay. Let's go ahead. We need to focus on him, otherwise Grom's gonna lose here. Grom is definitely not meant to take on ooh, a unit was wiped out. Well, who'd we lose? Oh no, my chariots! See, that's what I'm talking about. Just not good with them. Oh boy. Yeah, that's okay. I guess they're kind of an expensive unit anyways, so we can, you know, we'll probably get another one, but Grom is definitely meant to just come in, smack him around a bit, show him who's boss, and then he just leaves. Then he just goes. Then he's like, see you, I'm out. I'm out. I guess the only thing that is kind of a bummer is he doesn't get any other mounts. He only gets his little chariot, but that's okay. Hey, stop whacking and start charging. Yes. Boom. There we go. Alright. That's a good charge. What are you guys doing all the way back here? Hey, come on. You guys got to get in on the fun. Yeah. Alright, Grom. Turn back around. Assist these spider hatchlings because they will not survive against those dwarf warriors. Oh, but they're like, nope, spiders, I'm out. Nope, burn the whole mines down. Burn down everything. Da, 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 da. Alright. And victory. Sweet. Awesome. In battle. Close victory. No, I've always noticed, like, well, not always, but I've seen quite a few just other people play this game, and there's a lot of close victories, even though it's like you didn't really lose that many. Like, maybe I just don't understand what the exact conditions for a close victory is, but I kind of feel like, you know, if I would have made, like, quite a few more mistakes, we still would have came out on top, no problem. Okay, so we won that battle. Some of you might notice the units are different. I actually had to redo that battle because I thought I was making a pro gamer move and then did the wrong thing. But anyways, one thing I have read that you want to do when you take Karak Zorn is you want to sack it. And the reason being for that is because you will get an ingredient if you sack them. And the reason why it's better off to do it now is because you will not face, you are very unlikely to face dwarfs anytime soon. So go ahead and do that just so that we can get the ingredient. There we go, see, new ingredient. And then you can just go in, let's see, I'm pretty sure you can, yeah, and then you can just go ahead and occupy it anyways. So just make sure, if you're doing that, you are sacking it first. Yes, good for them. Okay, province secured. And now we are going to issue commandment, pretty much all our normal missions. Go ahead and do growth and obedience. And so there we go. Southland's World's Edge Mountains has been secured. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for our first episode. On these series, the episodes are going to be longer just so that we can cover more stuff. But anyways, let me know if this is something you'd like to see, and we'll keep going either into, you know, it's people lose interest, or if I just get to a point where I cannot, you know, pretty much will recover from incredibly bad defeat. But yeah, we'll go ahead and call it there. Thank you for joining me today, and as always, I will see you in the next episode. Bye.